That's how big was it? And you shaved it then out. That's crazy.
And it was that big, even when it was folded in half, Si. It really was.
That's mad. That's mad. I bet that was painful. Oh, hello, we're live actually. Hey,
oh, hello.
Greg was just telling us about an incident he had in the spa today. It's crazy, mental. Hello, everybody out there. We're not that late today. It's not your normal Thursday where you're waiting around for us for 10 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I know. Sometimes. Hello, panel. We've got Craig, sir, Brickstage Pass.
Hello.
And we have Greg, London Bridge Bricks.
Hello, Si. Long time no see.
I know, you're in my dreams even lately. That big. And we have SHYTIMEismyTIME. Hey, Shy. And look,
hey guys, how's it going?
We have Shy for the whole stream, hopefully, today, which is awesome.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I shouldn't be going anywhere. I'm just working.
And we have some people dropping in later on with us as well. We've got StreamYard out there in the chat. We have Simon, who I hope that hour didn't... I hope it went really quickly for you. Nicoletta's here. Hello, Nicoletta. Justin is here. Bricks with Justin. We've got... I'm going to use the touch screen because I always get it jumping up and about. We've got Lego Captain Rex. How's it going? We've got Ian. We've got Sky Red. I'm glad you found the channel. Thank you for joining us, Axel Plate, and we have Fulu with Bricks. His name is Barry Baza. We have, I saw Solo there, and this has jumped again. Solo Brick Builders out there. Hey Solo, how's it going? Maniac for Bricks in the chat, and he should be sitting beside us, but that's okay. Hurry up, Joey. We've got Gary. I hope I sent all the invites, so maybe he's having his lunch or whatever. Joey. Only joking, Joey. Who else have we got? We've got Brickstage Pass. Look at him. He's saying hello, everybody. He's a great guy. He is. So that is everybody at the moment. Thank you for joining. If you have joined just now, hit the like button and let's get the likes flying up on the charts.
Yeah, man.
So, how's it going? I'm roasting, by the way. Oh, Tommy's here. Hi, Tommy.
Yeah, it's warm here as well.
Was that anything to do with your dream about me, Si, by any chance?
Hell yeah.
Can we dive into that dream? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
This big. It was a fish, and the fish was kissing me. The fish's name was Greg, and he had lips like Greg, all luscious and gorgeous.
Poor thing.
We're only 3 minutes into it.
Yeah, Si, what sort of fish was it? Was it?
Say a pike.
What, a pike? I'm not a pikey.
I said pollock. Hopefully, people would think I said something else. I have to be careful. Do you know,
pollock or a right pollock?
Yeah, my left one. But you know what? After last week's, now I think YouTube's analytics or the algorithm is a little bit racist. Yeah. Every time I said falcon last week, it must have thought I was saying the other word, right? Because I got a yellow dollar sign. And it was not suitable for all ages. And I was like, oh, come on, dispute. So they said they manually had a look. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm just saying falcon. I can't. That's why I say it.
Did you check the subtitles in your edits? Look at the subtitles and see what it says. Change the word and spell it correctly. And then that should go away.
I'll do that. That's actually good. I must look at those. Sometimes.
Everyone there that does use the correct word, the correct how can I put it? Swear word. Call it a swear word. An expletive. Now everyone's going to go and correct it and put falcon instead of the proper word. Okay. Accent.
My accent, yes. So anyway, Storm Chicken's here. Hey, Storm Chicken, how's it going? I think got everybody at the moment. So yeah, so what have you guys been up to this week? Shy, we'll start with you because you're here at the start, which is cool.
I know, right? Usually, I have a meeting right before this, but it got pushed earlier, so I'm able to be here right on time. So I don't know I've been building a Black Falcon army. That's been in pretty much my focus. So I'll show you a piece of it.
Sorry, can you say that? How would you say it? Black what?
I thought you said a black army. What did he say? I didn't hear him. I was looking at the chat. Oh, a falcon.
I didn't hear him. I was looking at the chat. His eyes have ears, folks.
That is cool.
Sorry, what are they, Si?
Soldiers.
What sort of soldiers?
Oh, God.
That shoulder armor piece is really good in it.
Yeah, they do look good. Do you know, actually, I saw a few falcons the other day, as it happens, at Brick Festival, the London Brick Festival that I went to. There was loads of. Every time I see a black falcon now, I think of old Bazza.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look, he's got one on the horse there. It's a king.
Yeah,
Oh, wrong person. Sorry.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
I do not know how that happened.
Someone's had a haircut.
Let's
do
see
you
how
like?
long we can
Do you
do
like the? Do you miss not having a king, Shy? Because
Yeah, I was never under a king's rule. No way, I was. Wait.
There is a king in everybody's lives, folks, whether you like it or not. There really is.
So that's a Falcon Kings. Try saying that fast, bye.
Right?
I give up. On Instagram, we all saw that huge army, but I can't remember who it was. Shy, do you remember?
Yeah, I do actually. Oh, dude, what's his name? Stud something.
Stud City.
It's Stud City.
Is it Stud City?
I don't know.
It's definitely Stud something or other. Stud City. I see him everywhere.
Yeah, Stud City. Yeah, the Stud City.
Yeah, it's good lad. It was outside the garage, wasn't it? It was just a.
Yeah.
I've never seen an army like it.
And if you saw the video, I don't know if a lot of people saw the video that he made, but inside the castle there are more troops. Hey, Joey.
Really?
Yeah, there's way more. There's a lot that's not in that photo that you can't see.
I mean, who was it? I don't know. You got a load of soldiers, and so did Fool with Bricks. He got a load. So I think he got 130, or you got 130, or still got a whole load of them. Hey, Mama,
right now I'm at 250 on the way.
Oh.
Right now I have that I just showed you right now is only like 70. I have 30 that should be here by the end of the week. Then I have another 220 coming in, and then I'm gonna get the goal is 500. That's where I'm gonna stop.
Well, why
only 500?
Only 500. I just want just to have 500. There's really it's just a number I threw out there. I think it's financially obtainable within the next couple months.
Are you sure you can't add just one more to make it a 500 First Legion?
No, that'll be the Levi's 501 Legion.
Okay. I accidentally did that today because I got the the new Christmas, the new Winter Village set that just got released for VIP.
Oh, that's good.
So I have like $200 to use for rewards. So like I use 100 of it, but then since it's $99, you can't use it unless you go over the price point. So I just went to Bricks and Pieces, ordered one more. So yeah, I'll have 500 on one.
Very
smart,
nice.
You're smart.
How much is it for one of those minifigures? It's about $1.20, is it?
If you were to make them just normal, like without the armor, like shoulder pad, it's about 30, so 60 cents, 20 cents, so 70, 80, about $1.10.
Right.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. Like make it, the only thing that makes it expensive is the shield. So that's without the shield. The shield's like 99 cents. So
wow,
it becomes like $2.10 per.
I always fancied armoring up. I mean, how many figures do you have to have before it becomes an army? Like I've got about 25 Praetorian guards. I kind of think of them as a bit of a squad. But what?
I don't like using the term army because it confuses what the actual unit is. Like for example, my 501st Army. I never say it's a 501st Army. I call it Torrent Company. Like the elite company out of 501st, out of the 501st Legion. So Torrent Company, like officially a company in Star Wars universe, is about 130 troopers. So that's very accurate to what an actual company of troopers are, or of soldiers are in the military. So I have the exact amount of company 501st troopers that won't fit in that box to be able to actually have a real live company. So an army though, it's a vague term you can use, but I never use it as an army.
But Lego standardized everything, so I think there should be a standard number for an army.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's up to your imagination, right? So if you only have 5 representing your army, then in your mind it's really like 500 because they can, imagination.
As I heard on Marvel's What If this week, Tony Stark was saying, when it comes to armies and that, it's always the man with the biggest stick. You know what I'm saying? Kind of rules the rules. Which I've seen about 2/3 of this week's one, by the way, Si, and I thought it was pretty good actually. Considering I only watched Black Panther about 3 weeks ago, I was like, oh hello, this is quite current. But no, it's very cool.
I think the general consensus is this one was a bit weak this week.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's because it's like it's a character that no one really, no one has any empathy for, and I think that's why. That's the thing.
Who? Oh yeah, Killmonger. Yeah.
I watched this one.
Sorry, go on.
I know what it's about. I haven't watched it, but I think it's a bit of a setup for something that's coming.
Oh, I think the whole thing's a set up for something coming. Personally,
this one a little bit more. I think Black Panther 2.
Yeah. No, I reckon so too, and especially with Captain Carter. She's definitely being reinvented for something. And this is just a way of maybe spinning the universe and doing something. Someone else stays alive in it or something like that. Tony Stark comes back. Oh, who knows? He could be dead. I know one thing. He's featured in it a few times so far, and I do like that scene of him in the donut. I do like that scene.
That was funny.
Yeah, you can recreate that quite nicely as well in Lego, which is nice.
Did you guys see the trailer for Hawkeye?
No, I like that. I like it in the Christmas.
I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited for it.
I keep away from trailers because sometimes they let out too much out. Do you know what I mean? And then you have the people on the radio, the critics who see it like weeks before you, and they're like, "Oh, blah 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 blah," and you're like, "Shut up! What are you doing?" Tell you every single part of it. Yeah. But I haven't gotten to watch it.
So, what's been your favourite one so far? Because I really like. I was quite surprised actually. I quite like the Doctor Strange one. In all honesty, I thought it was really
that was
dark.
A good one. My favourite was the zombies. I love zombies. I love all that kind of jazz. So, and the way they did it was pretty cool.
I thought it was funny as well. Did you think it was funny when that ship took off? I'm sorry, folks, if we're giving away any spoilers, but you really need to start watching it. But there's that scene where they fly over sort of like giant wasp, whatever she's called when she's in big mode, Goliath, and she lets go of it, and she's so annoyed that she throws a zombie at it. and you hit some geezer zombie going, ah! I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, what's she throwing? I was like, oh my god, it's a zombie.
And he just goes, ah! And that was it. I was like, oh, that's quite funny.
But I can't remember why Scarlet Witch didn't try and stop them. What she just gave up.
I think she was devastated by the fact that Vision gave up as well. He gave up. He just pulled his power. He basically pulled the plug on himself, and he just went to pieces. Literally went to pieces. And I thought, if there's anyone you want alive during an apocalypse with zombies running around, it's someone that the zombies have no interest in at all, and that's Absolutely. Vision. But there we go. All he had to do was like turn down his love chip, and it would have been okay. But there we go.
Love chip.
Is that what you do, Greg?
Yeah. I got these little twiddly things on my body that I just turn down every day. It's called volume a lot of the time, Craig. Yeah, exactly. And I've got one for Radio 2 as well. Medium wave, my God.
Now, what was your favorite? Any of you guys? What was your favorite one?
I'll let you know when I watch one.
Joey, have you not watched them?
I don't have Disney Plus. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out.
I'll loan you my password.
They should come up. Well, what if Joey watched an episode of it? Well,
I did a what if Lego made a Super Mario Princess Peach castle. Still working on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
at this point, I don't think
Lego ain't going to give us one.
Sometimes you got to do it yourself.
It's some old Lego box with a great big question mark on it that doesn't even exist in the Mario world. What do we think about that, folks? I don't mean to change the subject side, but
no, walk away.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I expected something like this for this set, like something that's a standalone piece that has nothing to do with anything else in the line, that's compatible with anything in the line, just like the Super NES. It's a completely standalone thing that you just need to buy once. Something that you can't really implement in your city or with your other minifigures. I expected it. That's pretty much it. So I wasn't really disappointed that I wasn't a Peach Castle, even though I want one too. But I I didn't think it was going to be that. At least not for this set. Maybe for like another piece or something like that.
And don't get me wrong, I felt a little bit of hurt when you said that. Is that a good that, or is it a bad that?
I phrase it as that, as in keep it separate from the rest of the line.
Right. So you'll pretend it doesn't exist.
If you want to go that way. I mean, I like it for what it is, but I do not foresee myself picking it up.
Okay. Well, what is it? What is it? Because there's a great big question mark on it, which I find very confusing. But what is it? What is it meant to be?
Well,
the question. So the question mark block is an item that exists in the Mario universe. A lot of the games have it. It's just that the game that the rest of the set represents does not feature that. It features other ones that are similar to it, but not that one exactly. So, like, there are different colors, or some have an exclamation point on it instead of a question mark. But inside of it, it's supposed to open up almost like a Polly Pocket set, or Mighty Max, or one of those other kind of like micro world kind of things. So all these different levels that are in one particular Super Mario game, Super Mario 64, which is like the first 3D Mario game and was like a childhood favorite for many people. So it is still cool for what it is, and representing all those little, like a handful of the levels in micro scale, really cool. I did actually see the Brickset review of it today, where they also revealed something else that wasn't in the original pictures, which it's like another level to it on another side of the box, which is cool. It's just weird that this exists. It's a cool mechanism, I will give it that, but it seems like out of left field from what most people were expecting. And for me personally, as a Mario fan, it's not bad, but I don't see it as a thing that I would have a long time enjoyment of building it the way I did with the NES.
Okay, now the NES. Okay, no, go on, Shy. You jump in because.
Oh no, yes, I am in total agreement. I already knew when I saw the question mark. I'm like, okay, so what? Like, where in this Mario thing is it going to land? And then when they announced that it's also supposed to be representing Super Mario, Mario 64, which is my also favorite Mario. That I was like, wait, the question mark didn't exist in that game. Whatever. At that point, I was like, okay, you lost me at that point. I think it's a great looking build. I think it's pretty dope as far as what it is. The ability to be able to have different levels and kind of visit different things around the. I love the Yoshi, like little Michael Yoshi that's on top of the castle. I mean, that was like my favorite part of the entire game, when you get to actually see Yoshi, but not be able to do anything with him, which is like the worst thing about it.
Like, at least I know he's there.
You know he's there, but like it would be a great thing for me to just put on like one of my tables, take a photo of it, and be completely done with it, destroy it, and not ever think about it ever again. But I don't. There's not one piece of me wants to sacrifice any amount of my money to buy it.
This seems like the kind of thing that would be cool to show other people that are visiting your house, but if you're the one that always owns it, it's not as special. Like, you could have that sitting on a table or something, and everyone's like, oh, what's that giant block made out of? And you open up, and it's, ooh, it's a surprise, like a pop-up book. But
a piece of me wants to hit it. Like, I just want to build
it, punch it.
Like Mario, you know?
Yeah.
Just that would be fun. See what happens.
I just want to say thank you to Delicious Foods for the $10 donation, saying Lego fan. Hey, thank you so much. You love you. And Ryan has joined us. How's it going? Are you well?
Very good. I just got off a stamp podcast. It was very fun.
A what?
A stamp collecting podcast.
No way.
We just talked about mostly like general collecting and stamps and stuff. But yeah.
Ryan, you've changed since you've left Land. You've changed.
I'm going into stamps now. I have to.
Is there money in that?
Yeah.
If you're not in like content creation from what we discussed, but apparently the most expensive stamp was like $1.2 million. So yeah, there's kind of just a little bit. I was like, I think the most expensive.
Ryan, I've got to tell you a sad fact about something about me. I've actually got someone in my family that owns a penny black.
That's the first stamp ever. I learned that today, and it's only $100.
See that?
I might buy one.
they are bucks over here. They really are. But if you that's a good one to start with. It's an expensive hobby, shall we say? But do you know what? People can diss stamp collectors, right? But I will say this: there's some good artwork on them, and if you like your box art and all that sort of stuff, you can appreciate a stamp for the artwork that goes into it.
The thing, so
That's true.
The difference between stamps and Lego that we discussed is that if you're gonna buy like all the like even just would get down to like Lego Star Wars sets in a year, it'd be like $2,500. If you want to buy all the stamps that the United States Postal Service releases in a year, it's gonna cost you like $300. It's a way cheaper thing to keep up with. However, the backlog is going to be more expensive.
Oh, the backlog's horrific.
Yeah,
it's horrific. But yeah, also as well over here, Royal Mail every year bring out Star Wars stamps,
right?
So and they're pretty good, man. They're really, really good.
If Foolin says his dad has a black penny, but has a slight misprint on it, that probably makes it even more valuable.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a stamp collector, but I think the only ones I own that I haven't used, so I guess it counts as a collection, is a couple of the Hot Wheels stamps that they released on like a sheet. It was really a year or two ago, and just because I liked Hot Wheels. But I've actually used a couple of them on letters.
So I was kind of putting off the conversation for a while till Ryan arrived, and we'll talk about the Landspeeder. And
you had me in the first half when you said land, and I was like, oh no, land.
Nope.
Well, we can talk about land. Is there a stamp where they send you stamps?
We're good. What about the Landspeeder?
Okay, on the poll, anybody who has joined, if you've had a look at the poll, one of the questions is, do they make too many Landspeeders? And yeah, exactly. And
you know what? You know what the answer is.
But the third option was yes, they make too many, but I'm still going to get this UCS anyway. Obviously, you're going to get one, Ryan. Anybody else going to get one? Well, I presume Ryan is because you want every Lego set ever made, so you have to get it.
I'm going to make a hot take here. I don't know if they actually do make too many Luke's Landspeeders.
Oh,
I know they make it more than anything else, but like, do they make it too often? I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's one too many in there. I think if the 2017 one didn't come out, it wouldn't be as much of a meme. Because everything would be spaced more nicely.
Wasn't there one last year?
Yeah, but I'm saying if the one before it hadn't come out, last year's wouldn't have gotten any flack, and the UCS one wouldn't be getting as much flack. I like it. I'm all for the UCS one. I think it's a good model to make as a UCS set. I think it's long overdue. I also think it's not something that people are craving for, though. It's not, it's not like a do it now because people want it now. You could do this in 5 years and it would be just as popular as it would have been today and as it would have been 5 years ago. So I feel like this should have been one that got held off for some other options sooner, like Slave 1 re-release.
It's a bit of a nice to have, really, isn't it? Like for us, I
what do you mean?
It's a nice to have. It's just like, oh, it's another one. Oh yeah, I quite fancy that one. It's quite safe. It's not like a Ghost or another B-wing or do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh yeah, that one will just kind of bumble along.
I don't know if they'll ever do another B-wing. That did not sell. That was atrocious.
I never knew that.
It was literally half price when I got it.
Wow.
They don't usually do that.
No,
so
not for UCS. Or what about an AT-ST or something like that? That would be quite a good one. That was a cheap one. I think I saw one of your videos once.
$80.
Yeah.
I could afford
again, folks, that's for sure.
10-year-old me got that set. That was one of my first UCS sets.
At this point, we just need a UCS Tauntaun.
So cheap. A buildable character. Actually, that's a good idea. I had never thought about that. That's a great idea.
Buildable character, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when they did the like the Darth Maul bust or the General Grievous as like a statuesque kind of thing. That could work.
Like, how cool would that be though to have like a Tauntaun like literally like kind of wrapping around lifelike? Would be pretty dope. Or just a bust of it.
Yeah. The just the head like you mount a deer head.
Yeah. Like, exactly.
The chest is just made out of like clips and hinges, so you can actually open it up.
Yeah, have a Luke in there.
I don't know if anyone has.
I don't know where that came from. I just had to say it.
Okay, All right, now I have to interact with chat. It says, I pity the LEGO Star Wars designers. The bosses walk in and tell them to design a set, and they go, what haven't we done 3 to 5 times before? The LEGO Star Wars designers are the people that decide what sets they make.
I mean, is that exactly true? I mean, doesn't Disney have some sway in that too?
I feel like they just need to ask Disney for permission for the product line.
Because I feel like, let's say there's a certain year, certain movies coming out. I feel like Disney's like, yo, do this.
Yeah, if there's new movies coming out.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's not this.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, seeing a Landspeeder, I mean, to be fair, we haven't got a UCS one ever. But
I'm not saying it's a bad set that shouldn't exist.
Yeah, it's a good concept, yeah.
Do you think that has something to do with how well the car stuff sells?
What? Oh, no, I don't think so.
Because you got to think about it. Like, there's a lot of, like, kind of car-ish vehicle type,
I know
like,
what you mean.
small things that like would just be cool just to have like a car version of something. And then and since they do so well as creator sets and or anything else like Technic and stuff like that, a Landspeeder will be the closest thing to a car that's not a fighter jet vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's an actual car looking thing that floats.
I mean, I feel like I can't speak. Comparing the creator cars to Star Wars is completely different. You have 2 completely different audiences.
Yeah, I think that this would exist. This exists like without any input from any other theme. Like that, whether or not those cars did well or not, I don't think it would affect whether or not this would exist. It was going to happen eventually.
Concept. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to make a video on it, breaking down, defending your point.
Lego creator car, but Star Wars.
So is that how it works? The designers choose what to build. Do they have like somebody saying, okay, these are 10 sets, choose which ones are buildable or might be... How does that work?
My understanding, like from like interviews and videos I've watched, the vibe I get is like they go in and they decide what they want to make or whatever, and they have an assortment lined up, or like I guess I would just make concepts of it or do sketch drawings or sketch builds, and then like be like, hey, this is what we want to do, get it approved, and go from there or something. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Disney is not the hand of God in there, like, hey, you have to make this, you have to make that. Obviously, when there's new movies, they're probably contractually obligated to make stuff from the new movies, but within that, they typically have, like, Disney doesn't own Lego and therefore can't force them to create specific products.
Mm-hmm. I also think that they're during the brainstorming sessions of those, they're given restrictions. Like, okay, so out of this line for this theme, we need 2 sets to be this small and have this.
Yeah, they have price points. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that way, they're you'll get things where like it's not as accurate, but it's $60. That's the reason why, because they had to make $60.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, Disney will definitely tell them what they're going to be calling the set. There's no doubt about that.
Anytime someone tries to be like, yeah, Disney tells them they can't do these things, I'm like, dude, Hasbro is doing everything. You can't tell me this. I'm just not gonna listen to it. Because it's just blatantly false. Like Hasbro's literally doing 2003 Clone Wars, which is really cool. Because that stuff hasn't been done by anyone in a hot minute. Mm-hmm. So I'm all for that. That's fun stuff.
I tell you what, you can't get the Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi in his clone kind of outfit at the moment for love nor money over here. We just can't get it anywhere at all.
Is the market in Europe just like not? Because I don't usually check. Is it just harder to get things in general there? Like.
No. It's not. It's normally fine. It's just that they're just all sold out. Basically, the wave of it came out, and they all just went. And I was like,
"Oh, you're talking about the Clone Wars Black Series?"
Yeah, the Black Series on them.
Oh, yeah, those. So I only ever saw those in my store one time, and it's because I happened to walk down the aisle when an employee was helping another guy get them out, and I got them, and that was the only. There was never any more. Yeah.
I mean, they are
absolutely.
Like they really are.
Yeah, you got to go on eBay. You're not gonna get those.
You got any spare ones? Let us know.
I don't. I just have
those. Ryan, in your, I think one of your last videos with the minifigures, the best way to buy them. Was it BrickFab? You said has the biggest bricklink store in the world. Who was that?
That's BrickFab. Yeah, in the chat.
BrickFab, yeah.
I never knew that. I know BrickFab been around and stuff. Never knew that. That's pretty bloody cool.
Yeah, I thought I had the biggest bricklink store.
Who?
BFAB's Bricks.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Vibe does have the biggest Bricklink store now. I didn't used to until like a year or two ago, but I'm pretty sure he does now, which is crazy.
Yeah,
but
he's got staff and everything there. He's like, it's a proper thing.
It is a real business.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know, like 10 or 12 employees or something that constantly are working on stuff and parting out and shipping, and I'm sure it's a mess of a warehouse, Lego pieces everywhere.
He says, "Yeah, we do."
I'll rub it in.
That was awesome.
Did you guys see the new rumor for Jabba's palace? I heard Lego said they weren't going to remake that, so I don't know how accurate that rumor is. But yeah,
that would be cool.
Where did you see this?
Greek bricks or something. I think he's pretty reliable.
They can still make a Jabba's palace without creating the facade.
Let me make sure I find the.
Yeah, but what I thought was weird was the reason why they pulled that, right? That it was, people thought it looked like a mosque, but it's supposed to be a building on another planet, and a lot of buildings have four corners, and it. Do you think that was really the reason? I mean, it kind of stinks of Osprey again.
Yeah, I personally speak.
Did this guy just make this because I put up a video with Jabba's palace today?
I have no idea. I think the guy. I'm trying to think. I know this guy's been right before, so that's why I'm like, I wonder if that's legit. But Lego said they would never remake Jabba's palace. So
when did they say that?
Didn't in that interview with the whole Turkish thing?
I don't think they said that, but I also don't.
You don't remember the Turkish controversy?
Oh, I'm well aware of what happened.
I'm not
They
sure.
said they would stop selling the existing one.
Oh, okay. I thought they said they'd stop making it. I guess we'll see what happens.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that also because it was at the end of its shelf cycle anyways? That's how I'd always heard about it, where it's like, it was already running for a while.
Yeah. No, I think that's the deal as well.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, whatever at that point. Because I remember I bought mine in like April of 2013, so it was not like, and it came out in the middle of 2012, so it definitely was not something that happened like real early on. And it's all completely bogus, and it's one of those things where like, if Lego just says no, it's not, then it's just not. You just don't make it a big deal if you're Lego, and it's fine. You don't respond because it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's what Lego does. They make everything a big deal.
Well, they could just not.
I hope they do. I hope they bring it back out. I mean, I got the Rancor pit, and at the time I didn't. I thought I'll get that. I'll get the palace at some stage, and then it was bloody well gone. So now I've got half a palace.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but basically, you've got a basement, to be fair, Si.
A basement, yeah. With a monster. But I do like it as a set, though. I really like that set.
It was a good set. It's a good set. We need a Jabba. When was the last time we had a set with Jabba in it?
A long time ago.
It was either a palace or a sail barge.
2013 then?
I tell you what,
that's been a while.
I'm just going to throw it out there, right? But give us a UCS sail barge. Would that be good? Or would that
I'd be down. I'd be down for that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think that'd work good as like a kind of like the Falcon where you have the interior as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You may as well, whatever size it's going to end up at, make it Master Builder Series, Pseudo, UCS, whatever. Because it's not something that I think you scale up and then just... it's not like a dart, if you scale up a TIE Fighter, it just needs to be a display piece. I think you can scale it up and then have it in better scale with figures and then have both things, essentially. You have a UCS set that has all the stuff packed inside still.
Yeah.
So, just depends on what you need as far as like the structure.
I did want to answer a question from Storm Chicken that he had a little bit earlier. He said, thoughts on LEGO releasing such like a cathedral or church for some new LEGO architecture set? LEGO doesn't usually go towards churches or religious structures like real world. They've only done it like 2 or 3 times that I can recall, and I left it in the private chat for some examples of it. I would say if they did for an architecture series, they kind of have, but it wasn't exclusively that. There was like a Venice set that has like a micro-scale version of several buildings, and one of them being a church. So I don't know if they do it. I don't know if the Taj Mahal counts as that, or because it is somewhat, but it's also prolific in its own way.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do something like a Notre Dame Cathedral or something. You know,
that would be amazing.
I think you kind of run into that predicament where, again, I don't want to change Sai's stream to too much religion. Don't cancel me, Sai. But I feel like Lego doesn't want to tiptoe into the religion aspect of like anything, if possible, because like anytime you bring up anything like religious or any religious like monument, it causes controversy. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you get around that.
Yeah. If you're Lego, you don't want to touch politics or religion. The closest they have come to that, I would say, is the Everyone is Awesome set, and then the Queer Eye set, which is, you can have your debate on whether or not it's political, but there are people that feel very strongly one way or the other about that sort of thing, and that is about as subjectively controversial as they will probably get.
I feel like, though, since more people, even though like we've seen the Lego community very divided on these sets, I've seen people either really hate the sets, like, oh, this is wrong, or like they're all for it. You know, I think that you kind of run into that predicament. I don't feel like like having those sets are like what, like really like, I don't know, political or like pushing an agenda or pushing a message. I don't feel like those sets really do that, because I mean, like, companies having gay merchandise has always kind of been a thing, you know. Lego, I feel like it's kind of,
I don't know about always, but maybe like within the last 5 to 10 years. I don't know my history on this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think it's Lego's kind of late, right? Thing.
Yeah, no, they are.
With everything is awesome. Like, a lot of people did say, okay, that's political, blah blah blah, etc. But with Queer Eye, that's a TV show that you know, it's gay people dressing up straight guys. So
now, I had never heard of this, but or TV show.
I heard of it
me neither,
before.
but I don't follow a lot of TV either,
I'm a straight man, and I've heard of it before too. I even watched one episode.
Are you sure about that?
I just want to say hello to Open Bibliopedia, Pete, AV Bricks, Aaron's here. Aaron's here. He's telling me to put a modular on top of the basement. Yeah, and Lord of the Bricks is here. How's it going, Nathan AOL? What's the story to you? Yeah, I mean, the Queer Eye set, I did see that, and I mean, already, like, people are like, you know, go nuts about it, you know, oh, they're being political again, etc., etc. But as I said, I think this time around it's a TV show. I don't know about the other one being political either. The way I look at it is, it's just Lego. For me, it's just Lego, and it's one thing is celebrating something, and the other is a TV show. And you know, I'm in the Lego space to escape all that bullshit of outside, you know what I mean? So for me, I see a colorful Lego set called Everyone is Awesome, and that's all it is to me. It's just a Lego set. Yes, there are other people who have a red flag and they're like, oh my god, what the hell? So I mean,
I don't know.
Like, I will never fault someone for having different viewpoints from me. Like, I'm all for the sets, right? But I think that like a lot of people are making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. I understand, like, let's say the Everyone is Awesome set. It is impactful in the sense where maybe a person from the LGBTQ plus community didn't feel accepted. Maybe that set means something to them, right? I'm not a part of the community, so I can't relate to what it means to somebody a part of that community. But we also have to take into consideration that, like, I consider the Queer Eye set in no way trying to push a message. Everyone is awesome. Yeah, you're trying to push a message, but if you don't agree with the message, just don't buy the set. You know, like, if Lego all of a sudden announced tomorrow they were going to make every Lego set targeted towards the LGBTQ plus community, I would say something. That's when you're like, nah, nope. But it's a set here, it's a set there. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all like Lego at the end of the day, and it doesn't affect anyone.
Here's my 2 cents on Lego Queer Eye. I'm very excited for the sharp drop in price of masonry brick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The white. Now we knew where the white came from.
Yeah.
The set in itself, like, I have friends who are very conservative, who, you know, who have those beliefs that this would be an issue before this set came out. But when the set came out, they looked at it and they're like, dude, this set's amazing.
So the Queer Eye set?
Yeah, it
is amazing. It really is.
It's designed well. The minifigs are great. The new molds are great. Like, what the prints are dope. Like, the concept of it's pretty cool. Like, what is there to hate about it? Like, there's really nothing. Like,
it's a good set. It's a good Lego set. If you look at it at the level that Sai looks at it at, it's obviously Lego, and it looks really good. It's and look at that. Don't take any of the other rubbish into the equation or the other different levels, because you don't have to. You can do if you want to. You can find if you want to find something negative about something, you'll find it. And the thing is, you look at the Lego layer. It's a really
oh my god, this tastes gas. It hurts the world. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, we should boycott this because Ferrari promotes a 1%er lifestyle.
I smash it. Smash it right now, guys. Drop it.
Let's face it,
Chuck it at the wall.
Shy, you're not allowed to have money.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how well it's going to sell in this country though, because the Queer Eye program is nothing like the American one at all.
I haven't seen the reboot of it on Netflix. I've only seen the older versions of it.
I'm pretty sure it's won some like Grammys or something. Like it's been like Grammy nominated. It's like really popular here.
Yeah, one of them was called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. So I don't know if they just amended the name or if that's the older UK version. It's a different one, is it?
That was I think that was the first one, the first version of it. And then I didn't know there was a UK version until right now.
I didn't know until last night.
I just learned now.
Well, I just asked some of my gay friends at work. I said, "What's Queer Eye all about?" And they went, "What? The American one or the English one?" I said, "The English one." They said, "The English one is quintessentially more English. It's kind of a bit more down to earth." And they said, "The American one, where they just go all out on it.
It's all fabulous. It's all fierce and fabulous.
It's like really fabulous." You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the point of the show, it's about like rebuilding a person, like outside of confidence. Like that's the point of it. It's a good show. It's not about appearance and what you believe in. It takes all that out of the window, and it's about having somebody and boost who they are internally to be able to express themselves. And in that message alone, it has a very pure message. It has nothing to do with like purely LGBTQ. No, it has nothing to do with that, because they're they're the ones obviously doing it, but like the message behind it is beyond that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for that. If it's a positive thing, then great. But ultimately, folks, you know what? If you like it, buy it, build it.
I just say anybody who hates on the show, watch the show.
To be fair, I'm all for the
It's on Netflix.
I watched one episode of that show. I turned it off. I'm just like, you know what? I'll stick to America's Next Top Model. You know.
Are you ashamed, BFAB, that you
I'm
look
watching
like
America's Next Top Model?
Leave it to BFAB to derail the conversation.
You were at the time you were watching that show, you were wearing your leopard printed pants and your shoes very, very tight.
Hey,
and you were like, oh my God,
my style has improved since then, guys. I'm a changed man, okay?
You put a leather jacket on. Okay, that's cool. That
makes it all right, doesn't it?
So you looked at yourself in the mirror and was like, I need to do something better with my life, because although I look fabulous, I don't feel it.
You got it, Shy. Yeah, they just need to get me on the show. They need to give me a makeover. If anyone casting from Queer Eye is watching, get me on the next season.
Please do. He's down to his only leopard print thong, so he needs help. Sometimes when he takes a photograph, there's a mirror behind him. You can see his little coin slot. And
how do you know it's a coin slot, sire?
Because he told me. See my coin slot.
Good night, everybody.
But anyway, let's get back. So, I didn't know. Last night, Greg pointed out that one of the minifigures is wearing a high heel boots as well. It's the guy with the long hair.
Oh,
did you see that?
Yeah. If you look at the side, they have like the heels kind of like designed, so it's like a heel. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Like obviously, you can use that those legs on other people as well.
I do like Aaron's comment in here about the mullet hair piece. I did see someone on Instagram who said that is finally in a new color, which is great, but also they could use it towards a David Bowie minifigure, which is even better. I really enjoyed that idea.
What kind of set would you get a David Bowie?
No, I'm saying like to customize one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be good, especially if he's got like the electric spark going across his face. That would look cool.
Yeah.
There's a couple minifigs that could work with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. The other cool thing I saw was the Hoth AT-ST. Anyway, like I know everyone will know about it, but anybody want to talk about it and tell people what is good about it or what's bad about it, or what we're getting?
It's an AT-ST. Is this a leak, by the way, Si? Is it a leak?
It's a leak.
All right.
A rumor.
So wasn't it this week that Lego have hired a director of?
They didn't hire anybody yet. It's a job listing.
Oh, it's a job listing.
A director of leaks.
Yeah, he's not a plumber. He's not that sort of leader.
It's gonna be hilarious because people.
No, they already acquired Lego Super Mario. They already have 2 plumbers.
Bum bum bum.
Had to go there.
Regarding the whole like Lego hiring somebody for leaks, like people in the Lego community, like a certain individual, a huge leak already applied. It was kind of funny to see him mock Lego. In that sense, I'm just like, dang, that's brutal.
I mean, I would be good at the job. I just wouldn't. I can't. I would command too much money, and also I couldn't do it.
I think that for me, like I could. I mean, again, I think I also, I would also be good for the job. But it's also like, why would you want to throw your sources under the bus? I feel like Lego's going to try to stop us, and we're to come back stronger.
That's reason number one. But you know what the even bigger reason is? You have to live in Denmark. You're going to have to pay me like $500,000 a year to live in Denmark.
I don't know. Denmark's pretty nice.
It's cold.
It's pretty nice.
And it's not America.
That's the only reason why you would want to go.
Well, there you go.
That is 2 strikes, you're out, Shy.
We have gotten down to negative 35 degrees. Ship me out to Denmark any day.
I mean, what? See, Denmark has like the best education in the world. It's very slow paced.
I don't care about education. I don't want kids.
It's slow paced, yeah.
It's slow paced.
It's slow paced. It's chill.
Right, let's all retire to Denmark.
I had a friend that did.
You don't go to war.
I had a friend that did the internship at Lego and went to Denmark for like 6 months or a year or whatever. And he lives not in the south of America, of the US. So he has experienced winter before, but he said he just didn't, it just was not great weather. Like just like depressing weather or something like that. So you would have to pay me a lot of money to live there.
Northern Europe suffered with a lot of depression because they don't get a lot of sun. It's a fact. I'm
really pale, so obviously I don't get a lot of sun either. But are guns illegal in Denmark? Might be Ryan doesn't want to go. I mean, I guess that would be a good reason to not go. I think you can go
around with a bow and arrow, but I think
yeah, no one's gonna stop you.
I would be the same bow on that one. I would not myself.
I would have to live. I would have to live on campus behind like with the lock and key.
With turrets
or whatever, yeah. It's not a crime there, just whatever.
That's not as much crime, is there? I'm too busy building Lego, I suppose.
It's too slow, isn't it?
It's too slow, yeah.
Is that why the tortoises starting to rub off on you, Shy, or something? Are they? Did I look at them and think I want to be a tortoise?
What?
One passed there. I don't know. Not really sure. They're both sick.
Oh, wow.
I lost one of them, so I'm trying to save the other.
Have you really?
So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to save the other one. I think they both got sick from something. I just don't know what.
Oh, dude, I'm starting to hear that.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'm fine with it. My son didn't take it too well.
Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
Are you gonna get? Do you think you'll get another one?
If I can't save this one, we'll probably get one later. Just not right now.
Oh.
I don't want to teach my son that things are replaceable so easily. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The Star Wars helmets, the new helmet. We've got what have we got? Boba Fett.
Not quite.
No.
Mandalorian.
Who've we got? Mandalorian, yes, and Luke Skywalker, isn't it?
Yes, and maybe an AT-AT pilot, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Mandalorian ones, that's a bit like, oh god, it's another
same thing.
You know what I mean?
About it.
No, I don't. Look, I'm sorry, I don't subscribe to that theory. Even though it's the same design, it's a completely different character's helmet, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get this.
I'm gonna get
the minifigure's not exactly the same as well, and you don't have the same reaction to like, oh, it's the same piece, so it's Why am I going to spend my money on it?
I want it because it's, I want a different building experience. It's the same thing, yeah, great. Yeah. But I mean, it's not like
buy it.
It doesn't scream for me to buy it right now.
Yeah,
I
got you.
I'd like to get is it Boosh, the one that Princess Leia dressed up as?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be a cool one.
I'll go with that. How about you, Sai? What one would you like to see them do?
That they haven't done? Jesus, I've no. Maybe now. I know people would be expecting something like exciting. I think a C-3PO head might be good. I know it's a lot of gold, but I think it might be nice.
They did it. I mean, they did it for the gauntlet. You can do it.
Yeah.
My thing is, so we have a helmet series, right? C-3PO is not a helmet.
No,
he's a head.
It's a tough, like, it could work, but like
Anthony Daniels.
You know,
just put him with like a super battle droid, like in episode 2, right?
Yeah,
that'll work.
Right.
Well, if you're going to do that, give us a General Grievous then.
No, I agree. Yeah, no, I'm all for it. I'm just from a conceptual standpoint. If you have a helmet collection,
right?
Are you going to deviate from that, or are you going to how long? Because you would think eventually, like it's kind of weird that they're going to name it a helmet unless you have two separate collections, helmet collection and character collection, or something like that.
They can do like a box, right? Or
no?
What
Lego,
would
they would
Raider
just
be though?
Yeah, Tusken would be awesome. I've seen some custom. I think Timmy might even sell custom one, but nonetheless, I've seen some custom ones that are bonkers good on that.
Good shout.
That'd be great. The no, so like Lego conception, a lot of things will sometimes just be like, here's this thing, and now it's not this. It's no longer this group of things that we used to categorize it at. So like at some point, yeah, they'll probably just throw in a C-3PO head and just like completely forget they used to call it a helmet collection, and it'll just exist, which is fine. But yeah, I don't know. I think more about that stuff than probably most people care.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Look, I care about the side box art. When they gypped us out of the side box art in the January wave, I was genuinely upset.
Fair.
I think you did a video like you had a Hollywood. It's missing the side box art.
It was missing the side box art. Have you seen the Black Series box art? All of them connect. It's really cool.
I mean,
Lego,
to be fair,
all
like,
I want is just the cool stuff.
I didn't even notice. So
I
didn't
didn't
make
know
that
that
video. I would
right
have picked up on it.
Well, now you know. Now you know it's an important thing, and you need to go email Lego right now, or else you're against me, and that's wrong.
You know what, Brian? I'll join your army.
Nah.
Well, I mean, Craig. So, who would you like to see as a helmet or a head, a bust?
I don't think I'd like to see any. I'm not a fan of them. I've got Darth Vader.
Do you not like any of them?
I got Batman and Darth Vader, but they're just dust catchers to me.
Yeah, Batman one's a bit awkward. That one, isn't it?
Looks all right on the shelf.
Is it?
I think the smaller Batman one's probably going to look worse. That's not out yet.
Oh, is that
the 1966 Batman or whatever it is? I don't know which one, but
none of them look good. I feel like you can't really get Batman's mask right without having like a face under it. It looks weird.
I agree.
That's fair.
Yeah, I haven't built it like he has, so if he says it looks good, it probably does. But
Iron Man's jaw doesn't really look quite right.
Yeah.
So Iron Man, like Lego, totally messed it up because Mark Stafford, somebody was designing it. He's like, I decided to combine 3 different Iron Mans together, and then people wonder why they're complaining. Yeah. He's like, it's Lego. I don't know why people are complaining. I combined 3 different ones, and I'm like, what? You could have made something appealing.
It's interesting. You don't know why. You literally know why. It's because you combined 3.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Did anybody catch Doc Samson's hit piece on Cy O'Connor?
Yep.
I didn't see that.
No, I'm not seeing that yet.
Have you not? Oh my god.
Cy, you should share it on the. Can you share it with everybody just for show them a few seconds of it?
I shall.
This
you
is
guys
a great
can
video.
Here's another.
Which one is this? Is it? Oh, it's called Muppet. That's right. Oh, this is great. I could not believe what I was hearing. It just kept going. It was great. Oh, I can't wait. A Thanos helmet. Yeah, Thanos helmet could work in the same way that I guess the Batman helmet works. But if I'm Lego, I would try to stay away from those types of builds as much as possible. I just don't think they look as good as the other ones.
Why not a Thor helmet? Or would that have the same problem because it's not wrapping around the head?
What Thor helmet looks like?
Because that one's not completely.
That one's even more open than the Batman ones. That one's would be like the Luke's pilot helmet, which at that point, if you're gonna do that, you're fine on all of them, I suppose.
It's true.
So,
Ryan, do you mean the CMF one? The Muppet one?
The Muppet, yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god! I don't have to share that. I'll just I'll put the link into the.
So, do you want me to try and share it?
Yeah. So just go to Doc Samson's channel, and it's the CMF, the Muppet CMF.
Okay.
The video is called Muppet.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
He's another. So you'll get that. I'm just going to say hello to a few more people who are in the chat. Cabbage Face, if I didn't say hello. It's not okay. Hey, Michaela, how's it going? Michaela says, hey, you all, time. I was just telling a friend about you. He's a fan of Brickmania, but isn't a fully indoctrinated AFOL yet. Oh, well, work on your friend big time.
Take him to the Lego store.
Yes, and tell your friend to bring all their money. Get them to go to the bank beforehand.
I'll tell him to not watch my videos so that way he doesn't lose more money.
If he likes military.
Hey, what? You got it already?
Yeah,
I just ordered mine today. Oh, you went to the store today?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I went to the store today. Yeah. I got this and I got the Harry Potter set. So I'm all good. I have a whole lot to build.
Are you going to review it?
Oh yeah.
It looks really good.
12,000 views.
That's one of those that you want it now. Channel, by the way. Put up on your Christmas panel, like Christmas mantle. Like you have to buy now because it will sell out tomorrow.
I'm very excited for like when I can event. Like I definitely want to have like a yearly winter village at my house because my grandmother used to do that with like she had like the what do you call it?
Apartment 56.
Maybe
like, it's like the ceramic ones that lights in them.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Yeah. Have that. So I would love to do something like that.
Just every year you're gonna have to keep building it again, unless you're gonna put them in like a bin.
I'll store it in some sensible manner. Yeah, so it's easy to put back up. But yeah, it would be a yearly thing where I do a video.
Rebuilding it.
Not gonna lie, I only knew that name because Lego did that. They had for 1 year like a series of those. Sans did I think he bought one at Brick Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say Todd sold it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was real Lego or like a real Lego thing at first. When I saw it, but it was kind of shit. I think you might have bought it for like $30 or something.
Yeah, that's what he told me. It was like missing a few pieces, but there were minor ones, and it was $30. It was pretty cool. I got the small one of it.
Right.
I put up every so often.
I'm going to share that the Greg put in to the.
I'll turn the mic round to the speaker.
Make it theater mode for the video, so it just gets rid of that side panel. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
All right, here we go. I'll put the sound up a little bit, so there's any echo, but here we go, folks. 3, 2, 1, and action, Doc.
All right. Oh, top of the morning to ya. It's me, Cy O'Connor. Yes, you see. Yes, you did. Yeah. It's my sauce. It's me, Cy O'Connor. Cy O'Connor. Top of the morning to ya. It's me, Cy O'Connor. With the news. With the news of the day, it's me,
oh boy.
Top of the morning, it's me, Sayonara, with the news.
It goes on.
It doesn't.
It's better than Greg's accent.
Top of the morning to you, it's me, Sayonara, with the news. Yes, with the news.
Why does Sai sound like he has like a sock stuffed in his mouth or something?
I don't know how he did that for a minute.
I don't know.
But, the thing is, because I know Doc, he's just.
Do you want to carry on with it, Sai?
Yeah, just bit.
I mean, he says that. He'll say, well, yeah, okay. He'll say it just like that, you know. He'll say it
he's just like talking.
That. Yes, he will.
I don't even know what he's saying. I just hear words.
Yeah. Has Doc forgot to edit this?
All right. Well,
yeah, this is the blooper reel become the real video.
All right. Well, Cy O'Connor was the first one today that brought me the news. I think everybody will be like, "Oh my God, Doc! Have you heard? They're going to be Muppet CMFs." And I am like,
it now, Greg.
Who cares? Yeah. Everybody thought, hey, Doc, Sesame Street. And I was all like, who cares? Yeah. But the Looney Tunes came out, and I was just like, I'm just that nice. I didn't get any of them. None whatsoever. And now I'm here, there's going to be Muppet CMFs, and I'm like, Statler and Waldorf, tell me. Yeah. Not interested. Not interested in Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, Ralph the dog, no. Statler and Waldorf, I mean, no. I mean, I'm technically banned, banned from using that word, Muppet and whatnot, and why would I want to collect some Muppet CMFs? It just doesn't, no. All right, yeah, we're gonna call that a skit, yeah. But yeah, Muppet CMFs, I am not impressed, nor am I really interested in them.
That's a good finish.
Yeah.
He's
Comment
jealous.
below if you're interested in getting some Armies CMFs. Yeah. And a shout out to Robert, aka Cy O'Connor. Yeah, he was the one that, informed me about the Muppet CMFs. I guess he was told by Ashton Flash. She was told by somebody else who was told by Lego or whatever. And it's reached all of us. Yeah.
I thought Cy was the first video I saw.
I've got things to do. I'm sure you do too. So I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye.
There you go.
It's definitely jealousy that he hadn't had Jim Henson.
Yeah, it's jealousy. We're going to have to make one of Doc, I think. I think we're going to have to. Like, maybe like a what was that? What was that? Salacious Crumb with, I don't know, green hair or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
I thought that was brilliant. I saw the notification, went to have a look, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I think that's an honor for Doc to take the time to do something like that.
Oh yeah, it was very funny.
You know what I mean?
That was a good one. Nice one, Doc.
Half of them are into you.
How about the morning tea? It was the leprechaun.
It was like he's warming up.
The leprechaun came out and I was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious!"
On the pot of gold.
Cy, you didn't try to cancel him after that? No, I'm kidding. You can't do that. It's a leprechaun.
This is a misrepresentation of my country. No, I'm saying we should try to do one with like the Lego Duplo puppet that Brickstar has. It has like a crocodile.
I didn't know that was.
Hey, Daddy.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
I think I just missed the Muppet Show.
Oh, you didn't miss it.
Yep.
It's on Doc's channel. It's hilarious.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
It's a classic Doc one.
I was listening to it a little bit. I'll have to check out the whole thing.
I just want to say hi to Mark, also known as Monarch, who's given a £2 donation. Hey, Cy and panel. Hope you're all doing well. We are, and thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I love you. How are you, Danny?
I'm doing really well. Just had actually a midweek stream last night because I didn't think we were going to be back in time this weekend to do the normal Sunday afternoon stream. But I think we will. So that was just extra bonus, getting another stream in. Built the ship in a bottle last night. So yeah, that's fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I remember that stream. I was there for 5 minutes. Sorry, but I had something to do.
It's okay. It's still nice to be BFAB.
I know. I'm nice.
So what did you think of Ship in a Bottle then? Because I've always ummed and ahed about getting that particular set.
Well, I know it was a remake, and I never had the first one, so this was all new for me. It's like half the build is actually that tiny little ship. I was not expecting that. And then the other half of the build is like Lego blindness of trying to see clear, transparent pieces on a white building table. So my eyes got a workout last night, but I was really happy with the end result. And it's nicely set up there next to Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Got the Eloise. I feel like kind of like making a whole pirate scene. It's quite nice.
Pretty cool.
Oh.
Just want to say hi to Josh. Josh Bill's stuff was dropped in, and I don't think there was anyone else dropped in there that I missed. But yeah, I was watching. That was really good. Really good stream last night. I did have to head off a little bit early because I really like space stuff, and SpaceX put a load of amateurs into space, so I wanted to see that.
Was that rocket launch last night?
Yep.
I heard that out my window.
No way.
That's Ryan's dream.
Yeah, I can like hear
rocket.
it rumbling every time they have a launch.
You're so
Wow,
lucky.
they actually did it.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. I get scared half the time. Like, are we about to get bombed or something?
Oh
But
my God.
so,
Yeah, that's
it's
terrifying.
It's a rocket going up.
Wow.
But you can't see it though, no?
I could see the light going up if I looked for it. I don't look for it.
God,
Though.
that's
One of
so
my
cool.
coworkers actually was going to pay to take a trip to go watch the rocket launch, but then they didn't have an exact day that they were going to launch
Yeah, it
ahead
can
of
be kind
time.
of iffy.
Yeah, because of the weather. So he was bummed because he wanted to be on that rocket, and I was like, yeah, you're crazy.
Wait, how would you get on the rocket?
It was Inspiration 4, right? So there was 2 ways to get in. There was a entrepreneurial way. So like, I don't know, you had to be promoting the brand Inspire 4 or get certain amount of like, donations, basically like entrepreneurial way, and then like a random pick. So 2 civilians actually got on board.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
that's scary. At no cost, like it was just free.
Yeah, I mean they had to, of course, set aside time in their schedule and then train a little bit for it because you've got to be in like good health. You're gonna be
Wait, how long are they, or were they in space? Oh, so god,
I'm pretty sure they're circling the Earth for like 3 days.
Yeah, no thanks,
dude. I would love that.
So would I.
Why would y'all like this? Y'all are getting shot into space. You might not come back.
You enjoy having a pretty solid chance of dying compared to your normal life?
What? Why would I want to?
I'm a lot older than you,
Very
right?
high chance of dying.
I don't want to die. Maybe when I'm like 90, my last like will be like, yeah. Well,
you won't even make it up. You'll die in the cockpit like 300.
Of course.
This is so low.
He'll wet his pants and die.
I'd wait for her to go into space and go diving in the ocean or anything.
You scared the crap out of me, man.
Did Dougie shrink?
What's up?
I asked Mama to go on a neighbor hunt.
To do what?
I asked Mama to go on a neighbor hunt.
A neighbor hunt?
Yeah.
What is it? You mean go into the neighborhood? You want to come say hi, Zane?
No.
Oh, are you getting shy? These are just my friends. Just say hello.
Like, oh.
You have too many friends, Danny.
I have a lot.
Every day, a new friend.
Yeah, say hi to all these new friends. They like Lego too.
Hello, little kid.
Hello.
He says hello.
He's like, they're all
Actually building off.
Why's the TV waving at me?
Do you want to build this?
Hey, little kid, can you,
this is Advanced Dora the Explorer. Immediately reacts with you.
hey, little kid, right there, smash all the Legos. Okay? Do you understand?
He says to smash all the Legos, but you're not going to do that, right? He's trained.
He doesn't even move. Kid, are you alive?
Yeah, you're alive, right? Yeah, he's like super like charismatic and outgoing, but then when it's new people, he's like,
kid, you have nothing to be scared of. I'm not showing my face, my actual face.
This is the guy that's talking right here.
See, I'm not that scary looking. Okay, maybe just a little.
Danny, who'd you say is one of the neighbor kids, is it?
No, this is my nephew. I think he was wanting to go for a walk in the neighborhood or something. He was asking my mom, his grandma, to go on a walk or something. Are you going to go on a walk? You want to go see the neighborhood?
I think he might be smashing the Lego. He might have listened to me. Go, kid. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
No, BFAB, do not. He's actually really enjoying the new Slave 1. Oh, he just broke it. Good job, BFAB.
Yeah!
Because I can fix it.
And done.
Tell the child to say shut up, BFAB.
I don't think he can fix it.
Say BFAB, shut up. Oh, he's being nice.
He's too nice, you know.
Danny, we were talking about the UCS Landspeeder earlier. You missed out. So what do you think of it? Are you going to get it, or?
Well, of course I'm going to get it because it's Lego Star Wars and I'm stupid, so I have to. And my reaction was right on par with Michael Scott Key. Like I thought it was a joke, and then I looked back and thought it was a joke. I checked the date to make sure it wasn't April, and I knew that it wasn't a joke. So, it's pretty crazy. But this is the 7th iteration, and so my theory is that when you make something 6 times and then you like eternalize it in the UCS set, you're never gonna make it again, right? Right? Because they've never made the B-wing or like any of these other good UCS sets again.
I don't know.
No,
they made a B-wing 2 years after it came out.
X-Wing Anti-Fighter.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This is a
I mean like making another UCS, making a remake of that UCS set because they haven't made like the UCS B-wing. They haven't done a remake of the UCS B-wing.
Well, it's
not
UCS,
really a
UCS
real
B-wing is a
theory.
very bad example because it sold very bad.
People
But-
would want it more than the Landspeeder.
I'm not saying people wouldn't want it, but I literally got it for half price in 2013. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
it makes sense. It was more
poor.
so of like a theoretical, not like a theory. Like this is gonna happen. It's like
No,
if you
I mean,
have something.
They've remade the X-wing, they've remade the R2D2, they've remade the Falcon, the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, but that's because those sold well, right? So, like the B-wing, if the Landspeeder doesn't sell well, then maybe they won't make another one, and we'll just be done with 7. Whoa, what?
Well, I'm sure there'll be more play sets.
Your nephew is literally telling the neighbors to shut up.
Yeah, he's saying that he fixed it. He broke it and then he fixed it, so he's telling himself he did a good
He's about
job.
to drop it again.
Oh God!
Yeah, just
I tell you what,
There it goes.
I'd be
No, it
really
goes like
nervous
this.
if I was you.
Now
Dan.
just suck it at Danny. You got this, little pig.
No, it does not do a
Being mocked
wheelie.
by a little kid.
When you do this, that's how these wheels.
Yeah, it lands like that. We talked about this earlier. It lands like this, and then it flies like this. It was like a new concept. He's like picking this thing up. Like, does it go like this? Is this how it flies? I'm like, no.
It works.
man,
It works.
that's not how
Yeah, it flies like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. He's thinking that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
They go backwards.
That's the one from the betrayal at Cloud City. So it's already got a few missing pieces. Not quite as attached to it.
All right,
Did
I think
any-
the new one's really cool. I think out of all the kind of new cheaper economy sets that they've come out with, I think that's probably the best one.
It's very compact.
It is, but I like it though. But the only thing is, with all these sort of cheapy economy ships, the canopies, they've all got gaps in them. It just seems to be a common theme I find with those particular ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is
Oh, we're on to a new one now. This is the Bounty Hunter speeder.
Oh, this is good. This is like we should call this stream the testing DANIboB's Star Wars knowledge.
Zane will bring me a set, and I'll have to explain everything that I know about
like
Star
that.
Wars ship.
That's a good idea. Love the
Fun
concept.
game.
You know, you can just make it up. He won't know the difference.
Yeah.
True. This is true.
He's not going to call you on it.
No, no. Maybe in
Did
a
any
few
of you
years.
guys? Did any of you guys see on Netflix? They have
I like this?
Lego Star Wars Halloween little shorts, but they have a compilation that's all put together. It's really good.
They
And
put it on
they
Netflix,
yeah, it's on
Yep,
Netflix.
Frightening
Yeah.
Tales or something like that.
not Disney Plus.
You talking about Terrifying Tales on
Oh.
October 1st?
Right.
Yo, I can't wait to watch that.
I saw some clips on the Lego YouTube channel. It was fine, but yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. I saw it on the Lego channel. That's where I saw it. I'm a complete liar. Don't mind me. But anyway, yeah, on the Lego YouTube channel have all of them put together as like a 7-minute little cartoon, and it's brilliant. They have the Slave 1 with the engine part, and they put a sheet over it. It looks like a ghost. They're actually using the back of it to look like a face because they recognize it. It's really good. If I put it on my community tab if anybody wants to go and see it. But yeah, Halloween, love Halloween.
We're going to do a little Halloween special, aren't we, Si?
We are doing a Halloween special. It's you can tell them about it, Greg.
I'm going to do that because he's forgotten all about it. We're not going to actually do it on Halloween. We're going to leave that for the Americans to kind of show us how it is because it's kind of their gig really. We're going to do it on a Saturday. I think we're going to kick off about 3. Aren't we going to go on for about 5 hours or something like that? And that's it in a nutshell, folks. We'll probably do something original like I don't know, Hidden Side comes to mind, and then just have a bit of fun. Yeah,
I remember
streaming
BFAB's Hidden Side live stream.
The most successful live stream ever.
Okay, actually, here's something I wanted to ask now. I notice a lot of people do this. Myself and Greg don't. BFAB, you always delete your live streams, and why? And Ryan, do you kind of tidy up your videos and put your live streams somewhere else because they don't seem to be mixed in with all the other videos?
I make them unlisted every time after
Why?
the live stream so that they don't show up in the sub feed and ruin the click-through rate and do all sorts of crap I don't need. Plus, it's just like nobody really is going to watch it. The hardcore people will, and for them, I have a playlist called Past Live Streams. It's on my channel. Whenever people ask, I explain where to find it, and like you can find it if you need it. Otherwise, like you just don't need to go back and watch a 3-hour live stream. It's a live event. Like there's not too much value outside of it being live. So like I just don't leave it up. It's pointless to me, and plus it clogs up the video feed and takes away spots from actual pieces of content that I think people would actually rather watch. So I'm kind of making that choice for them.
Do you recommend people should do that? Like, because I never heard of anything like that before until literally now.
I suppose it depends on what you're doing on your channel. Like if all you do is live streams, then no. If like this show is like your bread and butter and it's supposed to be a weekly show that people can watch in chronological order, which it kind of feels like it kind of doesn't. It just depends. Like if you're just shooting the shit, then not really. So or then like you shouldn't really leave it up. But if it's like supposed to be this thing that people are supposed to watch after, then yeah, leave it up. But it just depends on what you're going for. But for the most part, most live streams that Lego people do should probably be privated or at least unlisted after and put in a place where their viewers can find them.
Yeah, I was about to say, for me, it's like I either delete them or like private them, because usually it's just me feeling like live streaming, and then half the time it's like, oh my goodness, we only have 35 viewers. I used to get 70 viewers. What's happening?
Literally, it's bad for business. It's bad for business. Hurts your stats.
Yeah, no, it sucks. So that's why I don't do live streams that often anymore, because it's like seeing a downfall of numbers. I'm like, yeah.
Greg, you worked out that how much percentage do you get of watch back? Myself and Greg are lucky; we get a good bit of watch back during the week, and I do get messages from people saying like that they re-watch them a few days later. So,
yeah, some people definitely would.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, I mean, and like Ryan says, it depends kind of where you are in the kind of space of doing YouTube stuff. But for us, we get about 20 to 30% watch back.
Right.
So for us, it's worth doing. But
yours is like a podcast, right? It's like London Calling. It's like we have a guest every week and we do this and that. And like, yeah, that you should probably be leaving up because it's like a thing, right? But like if you're like, for me, it's like I'm going to build a Lego set. You know, no one cares. Like, I'm sure a few people do, but you get the point. Like, generally, it's not something that people really want to watch after it's done. So I fix that problem for them so that if YouTube's going to recommend a video of mine, it's not going to be one like that's 2 hours long that nobody's going to click.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
So it just depends on what you're going for, though. I think for you it works though.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, what you brought up about like the whole like YouTube recommending videos and like they're like older videos and crap, and like that's why you put a bunch of videos like I think on private. I've been doing that a lot. I took down like 300-400 videos, and I'm continually taking videos down, even if they have a higher view count, because I don't want a video that came out 3-4 years ago to get recommended. That's a freaking news video. Like I don't care to have.
Yeah, that's a thing with YouTube. If you're uploading news videos that's only pertinent when it happens, it's kind of a good question of like, should you make it private after? Does it matter? Because YouTube will just not recommend those videos very much later down the line anyway. But you should look at how many impressions it's getting, and then more importantly, like look at the click-through rate. I think that's like
it was really weird. So I was recently looking through my personal channel, and Lego kept recommending these two videos. One's like Lego 2018 Creator Modular Building Rumors, and one's like a Star Wars like list video from like 4 years ago. And those seem to be the only two they're kind of pushing. So I'm just like, screw it, I'm taking those videos down, and I'm actually doing that right now because, even though they have a higher amount of views, like 30,000 views or, 10, 20,000 views, which is high for my channel. But I'm like, screw it. I mean, I think I've kind of diverted from making mostly news content now because, again, you want videos that people can watch 10 years from now and still enjoy.
Mm-hmm. That is generally, content that can perform well over time is really important to have. Like if you again, it just kind of depends on what you're doing, but for the most part, with most YouTube channels, you do want to have evergreen content that can be watched pretty much whenever and enjoyed. Because without that, you are complete, especially if it's your job, you are then therefore beholden to create content like every day, or you're going to make no money, and that's a problem. Yeah.
Nolan wants to say a quick hello because he's tired.
Nolan!
Hey!
Too much Fortnite today.
No. How's it going, buddy?
Sleepy eyes.
Good.
He's faking it. He's trying to get out of going to school.
Yeah. I know that look.
I've been there. I get it.
if he doesn't go to school, he can play Fortnite. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
For how long would you play Fortnite for?
100 days.
100
Dang,
days.
100 days.
All in a row.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
He's not too happy because every time Fortnite bring out a new season, your ranking changes back to 0. So like he's always at the top of the ranks. Like he's always like up hundreds. But new season, very exciting. It was good, wasn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, we quite like it. Say hi to Craig.
Hi, Craig.
I know.
Say hi to Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Okay,
Say hi to Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
Say hi to Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Hey, no leg.
And that he didn't fart. Someone's chair moved. Say hi, Shy.
Hi, Shy.
Hey, no leg.
Say hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
And Danny had someone in her room as well, and it was a little boy, and he was playing with all the Lego, and you just missed him by a few minutes.
Yeah, he's just binging in and out, so you might see him again. I don't know.
He might come back in. So just say hi to your mom. Is saying hi. She's finally home. Hi, say hi, Slug Biker.
Hi, Slug Biker.
Say hi, Barry. Fool with
Barry,
Bricks. And there'll be more people. So you look like you're going to fall asleep. Stand up. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night.
There you go.
Smell
Bye.
you later. You're a good boy. Okay, you get ready for bed. Okay, see you later. What were we talking about there before? We were talking about
taking down videos that don't really get any views anymore. Like right now, I've taken down a lot of my bigger videos that I hate doing this. Just because I don't want YouTube to promote this crap anymore. So,
What were they called?
they were all just news videos. I'm literally taking down like my top news videos with like 10,000 views, 20,000 views. Yeah.
Well, you didn't look at any other stats, did you?
What happened?
I said you didn't look at any of the other stats, did you?
No, I'm just taking them down.
Okay.
I just have this
All right,
motivation
whatever.
to take down
Just-
more videos.
You do you. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Ryan. Can you save my channel? Because as of a week ago, it died, or 2 weeks ago.
I have a 5-step program, actually. I sell a book.
Dang. I'm down.
Joey, what do you do? Do you leave yours up, or what? You've kind of rebooted the Brick Theory videos. Do you want to tell us a little bit?
So, yeah. When it comes to live streams, usually I'll just let them go up because I do understand what Ryan says about they don't really get much traction after it's already published. Like, people watch it for it being live. Right. But for me, I don't actually see a lot of harm in it either way. It's just like, well, if people don't if I don't upload a video for some time, at least that's something that they could watch, even if it's not available.
Like, this guy's active.
Right, yeah. So it's not like I have any of them that really perform as a series or anything. It's just more of like, well, it's extra content out there. There's very few videos that I've actually privated lately, but there are some every once in a while that I'm like, okay, this just doesn't look that good, or I could probably do this same thing but better later or something like that. I don't look through the stats of the videos as much as I'm sure many other people do. And there are some live streams that I do over on Twitch that I just kind of wait a few days before uploading them again, mostly because I forget right afterward. It's like, oh, I could export it.
You live stream on Twitch and then you download it and then upload it to YouTube?
They have an option on there where it just directly exports it from Twitch to YouTube.
Okay,
so I don't know how much the quality drops from that.
I'm not worried about the quality. It's an interesting thing to do.
Yeah, it's more of like, well, it's just archival at this point.
Do you have a separate channel for that then?
Yeah, so that's on a separate channel, and they get archived to that one. And mostly because Twitch doesn't keep those live streams forever. Maybe like a month or two at best.
Didn't know that. Are you going to do that, Ryan?
Archive my Twitch streams? Probably not.
No.
I'd pay someone to make highlight videos, so I'm happy with that. The rest of it doesn't need to be seen.
Yeah.
MandRproductions is doing a really good job with the videos in general.
Yeah, Mateo's a great guy, so very happy with that. But
okay.
Brian pays him $2 a week, so
that's not true.
I do it for $150. Joey, tell us about the Brick Theory, because a lot of people may be interested in what Brick Theory is, or what is it? It's something that I really like. I love these theories and stuff like that.
I have been telling him to bring it back for I feel like 2 years.
Yeah, you've probably been the most vocal about it, and I appreciate that. And I'm just getting red in the face on how little I've actually focused on it all that time.
It's a really strong series in general, and like I don't like to over compliment people, but it's a very unique series compared to like a lot of series you'd see on YouTube.
So I'm always worried that I'm like going overboard on what I'm talking about, or just overthinking, or like too niche of what I'm talking about when it comes to it being Lego, where it's like, okay, of course nobody's gonna know what this thing is. I have to explain like 5 steps ahead of it, or whatever the case. But basically, it's a theory channel. It's about like, it was a channel at one point that was intended to be collaborative, but basically nobody bid on it, or if they did, it was like 1 or 2 people that just kind of did their own videos, and I was like, okay. So I basically have been writing these fan theories about Lego stories, like any of the themes that actually have stories with them, and trying to fill in the gaps that they didn't have before, any observations that I find with them. And sometimes I do try to go to like real world aspects of it. So it's either like how the Lego thing relates in a real world perspective of it. But that usually takes a lot more research. There's like 1 or 2 of them that I'm like, I want to find out what's the most deadly projectile to a minifigure, scaling it up to real world. And actually going through like the stud launchers and the Technic shooters and all that kind of stuff, using a chronograph to actually measure like how fast is it going, and then is there a way to scale that up to like a cannonball or something real world, missile like. That would be like, okay, if you fired this at a minifigure, what would it do to them? I don't know. That's that's not even the most ridiculous one. I'll tell you that.
Joey is what we call an extreme nerd in a good way.
I hope it's a good way, because I always wonder about that. I don't get a lot of calls. I wonder if it's actually a good thing. No, but I've actually seen other people online that have tried to make theory videos about like the Lego world itself. If there's a timeline of all the Lego themes that happen, the Easter eggs within the themes, do they correspond with each other? Do they live in the same universe? That kind of stuff. And that's a lot of research for me. I've gone to places I didn't even know of, like magazines and catalogs that have 1 or 2 stories that almost never were expressed elsewhere. Some of the Lego themes, yes, they do have story Bibles, but not always following the same path with it. Like Johnny Thunder in other regions is called Sam Grant, or Joe something. I forget what it was, but like they do change it up every so often. So it is a fascinating thing to go through, and I have just been dragging my feet on making it a video. But I've done a lot of the research and writing like for the past couple of years.
One of the best videos I saw was the creation spark, the one that goes with clutch powers and in the power miners cave and stuff, and Lego minifigures getting a life from imagination, and that was a good video. That's really cool.
That was a fun one, because I got inspired from, I mentioned in the video, I got inspired from another channel, and I watch other channels that do theories about like Pixar and Disney and Harry Potter and other movies and TV shows, and one of them expressed about like how do the toys in Toy Story come to life, and what makes them want to stay inactive, why would they freeze, what kind of things work that. So I adapted that in the Lego movie form, and that's where the video came from. So it was fun to explore that. I do need to update that one, though, because now we have more Lego material to go off of, and I already postulated in that video about ghosts and, beyond. So I'm like, okay, now we got Hidden Side. How does that work? That kind of stuff. So that needs a sequel.
And they kind of link in. The Hidden Side part links into the Haunted House part, and the Haunted House, and they all link into monster fighters being built on the same land, and
there's one. I think I threw it on my community tab, like a whole list of them that I've been working off and trying to make the videos out of them. One of them is about connecting monster fighters to Hidden Side. It's simple. A lot of these, I'm still trying to find more information about them, but I still like where it's going.
Yeah, and who did you kind of do the collab with originally with?
So originally it was like an open invitation that I'd start up another YouTube channel that we could all produce this kind of content on there, instead of it just belonging on my channel or having to exchange login information, like that kind of stuff, because I don't want people that would just wreck shop whatever I'm uploading. and not many people bid on it, but the one that did, and I did get permission to use their videos back on my channel when that closed up, was a brick filmer known as Golden Brick Productions. And he did some really fascinating videos about Ninjago and Chima, like 2 areas I do not know that much about, and really explored them very well. Like, the Chima video is still getting watched to this day, and that was a couple of years ago when it first went out. And I still see comments in there of people that are fascinated by it, or, you know, they grew up with Chima and they enjoyed it, wherever they are. And but it's good that it's good that it still resonates with people.
Yeah, Chima's still like I was at a festival over the weekend, Jay, and someone literally walked straight in and bought 3 Chima sets in front of me. And I was like,
"Did I get bullied a lot too as a kid?" But I think it makes a lot of sense why I got bullied now.
No idea.
It's weird because Chima seems to be more popular now that it's gone than it was when it was around.
Yeah. It's human nature, though, Si. If it's not there, you want it.
That's fair.
We'll be saying that about video one day.
What? No one will ever say that.
Someone will definitely say that about video.
I would make a joke, but I'm not going to. I have to also pop off quickly. My phone is overheating. I got to cool it down, and then I'll rejoin.
Oh, my
God. It's all good.
How is your phone? You have your video on. Oh, my God.
I've always identified that as like a bell curve that, you know, goes like this. So
what's the bell curve?
Rather goes the opposite way. So like at the top of it, on one side, you have like the most interest somebody can have in something before it comes out. And then when it actually does, the interest kind of dips down a little bit, but works its way back up once it's about to retire or, you know, discontinue.
Yeah. I mean, I think Greg's right. I think in a few years, people are going to go nuts over video, like as in they want it, because the last wave didn't really... I think the first 2 waves maybe not, but the last wave is rare. There's a lot of rare minifigures, a lot of rare sets. So I mean, people will try and chase them down. Do you know what though, Ryan? We were in the shop and they were actually giving away video for free.
That's how you know nobody is gonna want these.
For free.
I remembered seeing someone on Twitter posted from a Lego store. They had a picture of like the first wave of video sets, and it says "Last chance to buy." Like a sign from the Lego store itself saying, "We don't want them, get them out of here."
Holy no!
It's how they get recycled. So
they said that Monkey Kid at my local Lego store. They said, "Once it's gone, it's gone. It goes online then."
Huh.
Lorraine says, Ryan's face in disbelief that anyone will ever want video.
I
think people would definitely be interested in the parts.
It's the next cryptocurrency, Ryan.
I have missed out on a great investment opportunity because these things are dirt cheap, but I cannot see a world where people actually want this stuff. Is Chima worth any money today? I'm going on eBay. Hold on.
Not that I know of. I bet some of them are, though.
If Lego Chima is not worth money, then Lego Video definitely. Yeah, there's a poly bag for Lego Chima, $3. That's sealed. That set's going for about retail. That one looks maybe $10 over retail. I just can't see a world where this is worth any money. These are gonna be like Lego Dimensions packs type of value.
I suppose what I mean is people will want them, but they'll be able to get them at a decent price.
Suppose.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's still Dimensions. I didn't bother getting the Chima Dimensions packs because I don't know. They were crap. Like I didn't like Chima. And I like to watch the TV shows as well, but the Chima show, the voice actors sounded like babies. It was very toddlery. It just didn't grab me. Whereas the animation for Lego City, I like that a lot. And you have the sets in it, and you go, I have that one. Oh my god, that's cool. And then that looks, that kind of stuff. And obviously the Lego Star Wars animations, I mean, they're all awesome. And they're fun. There's so much comedy in those as well. My favorite one is Droid Tales. If you haven't seen Droid Tales, watch Droid Tales. It's brilliant.
It surprises me how many good references and things they can use from the real world to make a good joke out of for the Lego Star Wars animations. I think that's the best stuff they do. Like it's the least flawed.
Yeah.
Is just these pure animations. It's hard to mess up, I guess, but like they just have so many good jokes, like very witty humor.
One of them was Luke Skywalker goes in to rescue Leia in the cell, and she says, "You're a bit short to be a stormtrooper." And he says, "We're all the same size in our universe," which is
It's like really smart humor. I don't know. Whoever's writing that stuff should be getting paid a lot of money because it's very good.
Yeah. I mean, Greg, have you started to watch any of those kind of animated Lego shows?
No, I never really watched them, to be honest, Si, but send me some recommendations and I'll take a look at them. Because I like MODOK. I only watched about 2 episodes of that. Have you finished that yet?
I finished it. Jesus. I mean, do you know? Okay, so for people who don't know, I didn't like the look of MODOK. I don't like that animation style. And Greg, and I think it was Brick in it, were saying to me, "Oh, watch it! It's brilliant." So I started to watch it, and about 3 or 4 episodes in, I said to Chris, I said to Brick in it, and I said to Greg, "So yeah, did you see last week's?" And Greg goes, "Oh no, I stopped watching that ages ago." I was like, "I've invested. I have to finish the bloody thing now." I ended up liking it.
You ended up liking it. Was it a good ending, Si?
It was a happy ending.
Ah,
no, it was actually. Yeah, it was a good ending. But I don't. It was funny. Like it was funny. It was a kind of dark humor as well. Like But
yeah, no, I gotta be honest. I do like it, but I'm just trying to get through the Marvel universe and watching What If at the moment. Literally these spare seconds I get in the day. But they're pretty cool. And I'll probably come back to that when there's nothing else on, I suppose.
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool TV out there.
Yeah, totally. Danny, do you watch any of those animated programs?
Lego ones or like What If?
I watch no, the Lego ones.
Yeah, I've only really just been in Lego Star Wars. I watched a little bit of Lego Batman back in the day, but no, not a lot. I was actually considering actually watching the Netflix series for the Cretaceous Camp Cretaceous, I think it is. But I'm probably gonna wait.
So good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Shy, you said it was so good last time. So
Greg told me that was good. That's the Jurassic World thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's also what oh no, that was a different thing. But basically, I was hoping that my nephew, who was popping in here earlier, Zane, he would take an interest into dinosaurs because then it'd be kind of fun to watch it together with him. Yeah, because I mean, sure, I'd still watch it myself, but it's more fun when you can enjoy it with the kids.
It's easier to watch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, if someone catches me watching it too, I won't be like, well, I wasn't watching a kids show. Yeah, that's cool. And then, What If? I didn't watch last night's episode because so many people said it was meh.
I think I told you it was a bit crap.
Yeah.
But the zombies one was the best.
The zombie one.
That one the best?
Yeah. I like the zombie one and Steve, the Doctor Strange one. What was your favorite one?
The Doctor Strange one was the actual one that I liked. I will say I actually liked that episode. It really gave me Anakin vibes of just like what he would do to try to get the girl. And you're like, is that really love? Because then you're turning into this monster and it never works out in the end. So I actually really liked that episode. Yeah, the zombie one, though, I just felt like it was so gory in a non-gory way because it wasn't like blood, right? They just turned into this like mush. But no, they killed off Cap so easily. And then the thing that really bugged me, though, is the fact they still had their superheroes, even though they're mindless zombies. So I was like, it's hard for me to logic.
I think Greg was saying last night, or maybe it could have been Craig, that in the comic books they kept some sort of consciousness where they knew they were superheroes. Am I right or wrong?
That makes it a little more interesting, actually, because if it's more of this virus from the quantum realm, then I think it brings in an element of like science, because zombies are just like it's so beyond anything that you could realistically cure. I think that actually brings in more of a hopeful element. But the fact was that they killed their friends. There's no hope to bring them back. So what's up with that?
That's true.
It's like, oh, there's hope. We can save the world. But, I just killed all my best friends.
I think the best thing, though, when it comes to zombies and stuff like that, is just try not to think about it too deeply and go with the vibe.
Yeah, that's my first problem.
Because, like, none of it adds up, really. I mean, could you imagine the lockdown they'd have? in that universe.
Oh my gosh.
The
My
distribution
gosh.
issues that Lego would encounter in that universe. Bloody hell. It'd be a nightmare, Si.
At least they wouldn't go after Lego because it's just plastic, so it's not on the menu. It's just the
No,
people.
that's what it is, yeah. The Plastic Man.
You just get a bunch of drones to deliver your Lego sets, and then you're fine.
Yeah, that's a minifigure I need to get. Plastic Man. Did they actually ever make one, Joey?
Yes, they have.
Plastic Man.
I think he was one of the superhero like game promos, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was a polybag. Yeah,
I need one of those. He's such a funny superhero.
He's really cool.
Yeah, he's proper out there. He really is.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any kind of stretchy arms like Mrs. Incredible or someone else from Marvel. I forget the name because they didn't make that piece before then.
Reed Richards.
Keith Richards.
Not Keith Richards. He's guitarist for the Rolling Stones.
He looks like he's a bit plastic.
Why is that stretchy? Plastic.
I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
I have Plastic Man here somewhere. I can't find him. I was just having a look.
Malleable body chemistry allows him to stretch great lengths and contort himself into any position.
Yeah, but he's quite. What I like about him though is that he's quite camp. He's Plastic Man. He's basically the complete opposite of Reed Richards. Like he's just funny as anything. He's so funny. It's hilarious. But he's super powerful as well. That's the thing. He's like for him. He wants to change into all sorts of things. He's just funny. He's a kind of bit of a breath of fresh air, really, because he takes the. He's kind of. Do you know what he is? He's a bit like Deadpool, in the sense that he kind of goes against the grain. It's just quite fun. I love him. I just think he's a really fun character.
Shy, do you get to watch any of the animated Lego shows, like with the kids or anything, or do you watch them by yourself?
I talk about like. Oh, there. That's nice.
Plastic Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Craig, where can I get one? Is that available on Bricklink or something like that?
I don't know. Have you got this one?
Oh, I have. Yes,
Yep.
That
So
one
I looked it up. It's
go on, Joe.
So Plastic Man was the game promo minifigure for Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and he is listed on Bricklink.
How much?
I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah, Shazam's my favorite ever.
Yeah, $8 here minimum.
Oh, really? Okay,
that's just as a minifig. So with the polybag, it's probably a bit more.
Speaking of superheroes and minifigures and collecting,
yeah, almost the same.
Hello.
I made the mistake of buying a couple of, superheroes / Avengers sets and realized that there's 35 Iron Man suits.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you want to?
Yeah. So I'm real tempted because they're not that expensive, and it would be fun to make a massive haul of armor. So I wondered, do you guys have a lot of the Iron Man figures?
I have
a lot of Iron Man. I think I'm missing about 4. And do you know what retired on me? I'm stupid. I didn't get it. Do you know the Iron Man where he's turning into Venom Iron Man? That's bloody. If anyone sees that in a store anywhere, get it for me, and I'll pay for the shipping. Not from America, sorry, but from the UK.
Because I know it's still around here.
Are you including the
Bricks? He did
it's cheaper to come from the UK, so
he did a great big
fair.
Did AV Bricks on Instagram?
Yeah.
Who?
AV Bricks.
Right. Yeah.
You got all the suits tiles printed as well, I think.
Yep. Are you also including the San Diego?
Oh, they have a Duplo Iron Man.
$1,500, and it's so ugly. He doesn't have the Iron Man helmet.
Who? Say again?
The San Diego Comic-Con
there's a Duplo
Iron Man.
Thanks, Jerry.
That's not him. I'm just showing the Duplo one. I don't know why you brought me up on a big screen. I'm like, okay, I guess put it here.
I guess technically it's probably 37 then, because I didn't count
those figures. They do actually look like the Duplo. They look all right.
Yeah, that's the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Check the price on that. It's like $1,500 because it's one of those weird.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, the San Diego Comic Con things are pretty cool. Beyond the or not beyond the brick, Brickfault always seemed to manage to get one. Anytime they went, they just managed to get one. Like in their videos, just tap the button and they get one. Like I don't know how they managed to do that.
I think they had a lot of people trying to get them. I think they had a lot of people trying to get them.
Yeah, well, when Jack was on with us, he was saying that a lot of people did manage to try and help them out for the channel. But I know Mike went one year and he was vlogging and he just tapped the button and there you go. I don't know what that one was. I think it might have been I can't remember that one was. But they've got like so many rare exclusive minifigures.
Man, that's exciting.
I think they were saying that they've one of the biggest minifigure collections in the world. Actually, Ryan, you met someone pretty cool who had a really rare Lego Star Wars.
That is rarest Lego minifigures on Instagram. Yeah, he has a lot of stuff. He actually bought. Well, I almost bought it. It's how do I share this? I'll just pull up my phone. Give me a second.
Yeah. I'm actually going to try and get him on here at some stage to have a chat because, like, that's he was in one of your vlogs as well, I think, Ryan. But like, that's pretty cool to have some of those minifigures.
So he bought this. I almost bought it for $9,000, and then I was like, I don't know.
It's in cardboard?
So I didn't. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's minifigs inside of it.
One day in humidity and that thing's ruined.
Yeah, I probably should have bought it, but $9,000 was
that's a lot.
Not an easy amount of money to part with on something that I don't know.
Are the minifigures sealed in there?
No, well, no, they're open air, like to the the box is open. They're like open like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I mean, if you did buy it, you'd be able to say, okay, that's a lot of money. In a year's time, that money will just be, nothing to you anymore, but you'll have something cool.
I can't imagine I couldn't sell it for at least what I paid for it, if not more, because I would have made a video on it, and therefore there might be more demand for it, that type of stuff.
True.
But I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this because reasons, and I just didn't do it. I should have done it though.
Yeah, Ryan, only $9,000. That's like chump change for you. Okay.
Anyway,
when you become a collector, I think when you become a collector, you kind of get a little bit desensitized to spending that much money. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I am desensitized to anything like up to $1,000 right now for sure, because it's just like I do it for videos and it's a tax write off and like it makes money, so like it makes sense financially to do these things. But like 9,000, I had to, the next most expensive thing I've ever bought, other than my car, I guess, and like take away any like laptop computer electronics for Lego would be like the clone box, and that was only $1,700. So we're talking an absurd amount more, and it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. And it was hard to find if that was like a fair price, and I think it was, but I don't know. I couldn't do it. Yeah. I should have done it though. I don't know.
You might get an opportunity again.
You don't want to
if he ever wants to sell it, I'd probably buy it from him if he was willing to sell it for about that. But
find something maybe just like in the middle, like maybe only like $3,000, like work your way up.
There's not a lot between there, really. But yeah, we'll see. If something pops up, I'm always interested. It's hard to find stuff like that because it's just not commonly available.
Yeah. I just want to say hi to 200 Bricks, dropped in, and Not That Sam Smith. Lego Losers off to watch a movie. Enjoyed that. And I saw Chris popped in. Hopefully new channel. Haven't seen you before. Nice to see you. And so that was that there popping in. So as far as I'm concerned, the Iron Man situation, I'm nearly finished, Danny. So we might have a race of who can get them all first. I think you might win because I haven't
even started. I have one. No, two.
You're known for your hauls at the moment. You go to the shop to get milk and come back with like 75 sets.
That kind of happened once or twice, actually. Yeah, I'm excited. Like the next trip I take to a Lego store, I just can't wait. Foaming at the mouth. There's just no Lego stores around here. And shopping online just doesn't give you the same rush of serotonin. Like you click on it and it's almost painful because then all you see is the dollar amount. You don't get to see the beautiful things that you're purchasing. So
yeah.
It's different.
It's kind of like a flex thing. So when I occasionally do go to the Lego store, like I used to be embarrassed about like buying Lego at the Lego store, but then like when you walk out with like 3 gigantic bags, I just like walk confidently through the mall, like, yeah, this costs more than your car or something, you know.
That's how I felt walking out like the gunship, and like all the boys that were with me, all little T-falls, and they're all like carrying their big bags. I was like, wow, I feel like a baller right now. So funny.
Like I won't be able to eat for a week, but this is great.
This is great.
Yeah. It was I bought Assembly Square a few weeks ago, and I came out of the shop, and it was like this, and I was like, and all these little kids were like to their dads and moms, "Wow, look at that big Lego set!" And I was like, "Yeah." For a month, but
barge them out of the way, size as they were like admiring you.
I know.
Like, I want to be that guy when I grow up.
They don't even ask me anymore, like, is this for your kid or anything? They go, oh, you in to get the new stuff? I'm like, yep. They actually rang me the other day because they had new stuff in.
Hey.
That's special.
Got the hookup?
You're on the special VIP list.
Yeah, and the security guard follows me around or something because I'm in there. Like, past 2 weeks, I was in there every day.
He probably wants your autograph or something, Ty. He just wants to get a picture with you.
Do you know what was funny? Oh my god, a car went past the day and they beeped the horn and they waved, and Nullik said, "Who's that?" And I said, "I don't know." And Nullik said, "Maybe he knows you from the channel." And I thought, "Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think many people in Ireland know." Maybe. And it turns out it was just one of his teachers. It's just Nullik's teacher.
You didn't know who it was either.
No, I was like, dang it, it's the teacher. Gotta go.
Dang. But I mean, we still have to wear masks in the shop. So,
teachers are outside of the school?
They started making you wear masks at Disney again.
Oh,
really?
Like when I went today.
Hey, weren't you just there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, but it's
maybe that's a Disney thing.
It is a Disney thing, yeah. They just started doing it again. It's super arbitrary, and like you walk into Blaze Pizza, it's like put your mask on, but then you sit down and eat and walk around after you're eating, and it's fine. And it's like, bro, just
that's frustrating.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's a minor inconvenience at worst. It just, to me, the principle of it is like it's flawed.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Ryan, when you were in Disney, did you go to Galaxy's Edge recently?
Yeah, that's what we did. Timmy and I did that like 2 months ago.
Oh, did you?
That was in the nice period of time when you didn't have to wear anything.
Oh, yeah. Were you interested in any of the stuff at Dock on Dars or like the lightsabers and stuff?
No, I don't think we even looked at that. It was hot, and we were just like,
yeah.
We did like the Falcon ride, and then we did just kind of walked around. Timmy's like, I don't want to look at any of the stuff to buy. I don't care about it. I'm like, all right, that's fine. And yeah, we just kind of pieced out by like 2 o'clock. I don't know. I didn't look too much, but I do want to do the lightsaber thing eventually. It just
building the lightsaber at Savvy's was so cool. I still have mine downstairs, but I think the battery died because I probably some kid went in there playing with it or something. So I gotta take it back. It was $200.
$200, yeah.
Yeah, it's $200. The droids are only $100.
Yeah, I got a droid.
Yeah, the droids are cool too. Did you get a BB-8 unit or a BB?
I made a
unit
BB-8, yeah.
Yeah, I got a BB as well. Little BB.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I haven't used them since.
Yeah, mine's just sitting on the shelf. The battery's probably dead on that one too.
Yeah. Lightsaber would be cool to have as far as a shelf piece.
It's super heavy though. Like it's not conventional for actually like playing with at all. That if you hit somebody with that hilt, you'd knock them out. It's so heavy.
Hey, they try to make it realistic.
The Black Series one's pretty heavy too. It's probably similar.
Yeah. Oh, I have to check those out. I kind of wanted to get one of like the FX ones, like.
Yeah, I don't know what's best. I was doing Black Series and I was like, I'll take a Black Series lightsaber.
Yeah, those are cool.
I'd like to get the Count Dooku one. I think that one was quite cool.
I have.
Oh,
yeah.
You like
that's
it?
One you have?
That's the unique one. Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on.
That's like Greg's favorite character.
Oh yeah, Christopher Lee's fantastic actor, but he was a proper swordsman as well.
It's like I don't know. It has a stand as well. I
Oh, that's
put the stand in the garage, but like so you can have it like basically sit like this on your shelf or whatever.
You paid $5 for that, right, Ryan?
This was $200, but it's heavy. I don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, well, might as well just get yourself your own lightsaber made.
I will take
get the
a
whole
sword,
experience.
light it up, and I'll bend it for you.
If you can get yourself the red, every time I go, they're out of the red.
Not sausage. These looks great, man.
That's why I never pick one up. It's because they're out of the red crystals.
Yeah, this is so cool. But yeah, it's very.
I hope you can actually kill someone with it. So it's worth the money.
I'm definitely gonna get that. They sell that at Zavi's site.
Yeah.
It was in a sale a few months ago. It went down to like £120.
Oh,
It's so cool.
I should look at there for some Black Series. I bet they do have decent prices from time to time.
Yeah, they do. They 100% do.
They do the thing where they do the Toys R Us thing where they'll mark stuff up and then have a sale, so you have to double check and make sure you're not paying too much if you don't know what you're buying.
Just a quick one for you, Ryan. You and Timmy, have you stopped the podcast?
Yeah.
What, did it just run its course?
It's more trouble than it's worth, and we are busy people.
I was so disappointed when Ryan told me that, like, when they first didn't do an episode, I'm like, well, I guess I'll really listen to some of these episodes again in the tanning bed, And then weeks pass, and I'm like, what are they doing?
I was surprised Justin mentioned it to me today. He's like, what happened to Bad Bricks? I was saying that, like, it's just more trouble than it's worth. And
it was a good podcast because, again, like, from my perspective, I don't agree with 95% of what Timmy says, but I am willing to listen to different sides. I'm not that close-minded that I won't hear a different opinion. And that's what I appreciate. Even though, like, sometimes I find myself like, shut up, Timmy, are you dumb? Or, like, I start bursting out laughing because some of the stuff that he said. I still appreciated the podcast,
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy it, but part of it's also like it's like Timmy's so political, and that brings in a whole group of people that are just anti whatever Timmy is for, and that is whether or not I agree or disagree with Timmy. The people that vehemently disagree with somebody are so annoying.
No, I mean I've seen it firsthand, and plus a lot of people don't seem to comprehend that if Timmy says something, that does not mean Ryan believes it too. And a lot of people like to group you guys together. So
it's like the news. People disagree with things in the news. You don't put all those people in the same. But all
right. So we're on this panel. I'm going to say something ridiculous that you all will automatically have to agree with. Shoot.
It is almost 10, guys. We're going to wind it down. I think some of my daughter's friends are coming in to say hello. Hello, everybody. We have, so another one of her friends is up here. We'll highlight here. So hello and welcome to
Twitch hate raids.
No, I think they're
K-pop club.
Yeah, Katie's friends. And Gabby's here as well. Hi, Gabby. They're from school as far as I know. So we're going to wind it down anyway. And Redmond has actually given a donation. Thank you so much for the 179. And he gives a little wave. Oh, it's a little wave. So listen, we're going to wind it down now because Greg has to get up in the morning. The kids have to go to school and all that. So Greg, Craig first. Do you want to tell everybody what's coming up on your channel?
I don't think I've got anything planned, to be honest. I might do a Twitch stream.
I said, pick yourself up, why don't you?
Yeah.
Even better be a complete surprise.
I'm busy building, so I'm busy.
Roads.
Wait, is that
I'm glad you said that, Craig, because I was wondering.
Oh, that does look really nice. I like how flush that is.
Yeah.
Nice.
You couldn't do that with the old roads. Ooh.
It's a good idea, actually.
Craig, is that a bit of a Mills thing you've got going on there?
You what?
Is that a bit of a Mills thing?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
I just noticed it now, and I like the smiley faces on the chair behind you.
I was
like the little, the cushions or something.
That is scary.
Joey, he wears those sometimes.
Yeah,
of course.
He wears them to the
Would you
shop.
wear that on your face?
Yeah.
I'll put it on for you, BFAB.
Yeah.
Do it.
I saw that technique. Emily was using that in her city for her train, the Disneyland train, which is pretty cool. But it does look really flush. It's really nice. You could stick a tram on that. Over to Greg. Greg, what's coming up on your channel? As if we don't know.
There's this thing I do on a Friday site. It's called London Calling, number 85 tomorrow. So we're getting ever so close to the big 100. But yeah, that's going to be coming up for me. And then I think next Wednesday, it's back on your channel for the backlog, isn't it?
It is, yep, back over here, 8 o'clock. We don't know what we're building yet, but keep an eye on the community tabs on both sides. Or did I say what I was building? I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. And yeah, then tomorrow your channel will be pretty cool. Ryan, do you want to promote somebody? Or anybody?
Come back to me.
Okay. Over to Joey. Joey, anything coming up? You're really busy lately, so tell everybody what you're doing.
I am always more busy than I want to be. But I do have the Brick Theory video that that we mentioned earlier. I want to try to get that out as soon as possible, hopefully tonight. I'm going to get back right onto it after the stream. And I did send over a couple things to Greg on London Bridge Bricks, just in case I can't make it in the chat and everything. So be sure to check out London Calling, because while I visited New York recently, I found something interesting that he'll share the photos on there about it.
Very cool. Too.
Perfect. Shy, what have you got coming up on your channel?
I have some things to review that were sent to me. So that, and then just continue building my Black Falcon army.
And do you have anything coming out tomorrow for Kelly Brick Click? Are you like give us a little bit of a taster? Who's on it?
Sure. He does a lot of dad jokes. He's from Austin. I'll just leave it at that.
Mr. Soros?
No.
He was on already.
not Ross.
From Austin.
He hasn't been on yet. There you go. I guess I'll put
dad jokes. Interesting.
Is the person ugly or attractive? What would you say?
How would you stop, for God's sake?
He looks better than you.
Josh builds.
Does he have a TK trooper in the back?
Maybe.
Is it Josh?
I guessed that.
No, I was Josh is a beauty.
Ryan got first.
My boy Josh.
This is you can't steal my thunder.
He's a funny dude. He's a really funny dude.
Yeah.
He has very dad humor. Like he screams dad energy every stream that I'm on that I watch of his.
You know what? He is a dad. Isn't that so strange?
Okay, it's like dad humor to the extreme. Sometimes I'd sit there and I'm like, what did he say? Huh? But he's cool.
Yeah.
Josh is awesome.
He is cool. He's a good guy. Danny, what's coming up in yours?
Yeah, so if you want to see more of Zane in action, we actually paired up to open up all the CMFs. So I'm just releasing a kind of funny family-oriented video on Saturday. So that will be coming up. We're going to Michigan for a sailing regatta this weekend, but we'll be back in time for the usual Sunday afternoon stream. It'll probably just be a little bit later than usual, so I'm anticipating 5 p.m. instead of the usual 3:30. And then I got a notification today that I hit a very special benchmark. I got to the 1K subs mark. So
congratulations!
Yeah, thank you.
Danny's now famous, though.
We got to celebrate. Yeah, we got to celebrate. So we're
You're
gonna do
in trouble. You're gonna get thrown down.
I'm coming after you, Peep. I'm going to take your whole audience.
No, it won't be that hard. I gained 30 subs this month. You got this, Danny.
All right, so we're going to celebrate. October 9th is the designated day for the full day live stream of building the UCS Millennium Falcon. I know, finally, we've had 4 of these just sitting, just waiting. Like one of them's like, pick me. So we're going to build one. We're going to have friends on. Maybe some of the people here might be joining as well. And you're all more than welcome to as well. So even if I don't shout out to you, feel free to DM me if you're like, hey, that sounds cool. I want to join, because we're going to be streaming as long as we can. And by we, I mean all these crazy T-Foles. They cannot wait. My nephew, Josh, he's already built a UCS Falcon that he got for Christmas. And he's just ready to speed build. I don't know. Something just bit him and he just wants to help me speed build this thing. So we're going to do the longest stream of my life. And there might be crazy things that happen. So you have to wait and see.
Woo!
Oh, anticipation there.
Yeah.
So for everybody out there, if you want to help Danny out, because getting to 1,000 subs doesn't actually mean they are automatically monetized. So if you monetize on YouTube, you'll be able to make about $3 in a month, maybe. So that's really cool. But no, what I'm trying to say is go and watch any of her playlists, her live streams if they're still up. Put them on the background while you're doing whatever, just to get the watch time up, because then that'll help her out so much. And it's just a good feeling, you know, being able to, whether you make money or not, you've got 1,000 subs, you're monetized, and you know it's good fun.
It takes that initial pressure off. So yeah.
Plus, we need to find a way to get Emily that piano. So if Danny gets monetized, then you know.
So that might be something that happens during the stream. You just, you know, it's gonna be a mood. It's gonna be a mood.
Sounds good. BFAB, what have you got coming up?
So, see, I have like 3 videos that I'm kind of working on. I don't know if I want to release them because my last 5 videos have just bombed. I've never seen views this low in 3 years.
Release your damn videos.
You already got this far.
I'm just telling you to release the videos. I don't care. I don't care if you think they're bad.
BFAB. I am the new Brick Queen, guys.
Throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. Throw it at the wall and see if it sticks.
Guys, it's horrible. Numbers. Save me. Okay, sorry. I just had to rant. It feels good.
That is that's what you said a while ago on CC's stream, Ryan. You were at one time you were just doing anything and everything, just putting it out there, seeing what was sticking. And I mean, yeah, you have to just keep trying. And
that's how you find new things. Like Lego threw video at the wall, and it did not stick. That's okay.
Okay. To be fair, like my logic is based on like example, like 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden, like I can't clock most of my videos have not clocked 1K views, right? And I've been doing this for a long time. And for like 3 years, I think my lowest view was like 1,200. So seeing numbers like not even the thousands, that's scary. So yeah.
See what happens when you get canceled, BFAB?
What? No. The time I got canceled, I posted more and my views were up. What are you talking about? I need to get in more drama. Anyone relevant want to start drama with me?
I think we're fine here.
I think you said you weren't into drama anymore.
No, I'm not in drama anymore. A lot of people love to throw me in drama, but I'm just like, oh, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And we're going to pop back to Ryan. Did you figure if you want to promote anybody, tell anybody to watch anything?
I have nothing to promote.
That's cool. I'll promote myself then.
Okay.
I've got some videos coming out. I've got some stuff from Bricks and Pieces, video from that. We've got Saturday stream, which I don't usually do Saturday streams, but I wanted this guy on for a while, and he can't do weekdays like a lot of people do. He's a dad like me, so he has to look after his son. So on Saturday, Brickitect will be on with us. I haven't generally asked many people to come on yet. I'm still working on who else to come on, and I'll be sending some invitations out anyway. But I've streamed with him lots of times on his channel, and I just wanted to try and get him onto here for ages. So it'll be really good fun. Greg's a really great guy, and that is going to be 12 o'clock Eastern, which will be 5 o'clock UK Ireland this Saturday coming. So make sure you tap that bell when I get the stream set up. So that's pretty good. And that's basically it from me, just the odd video here and there. Thank you to everybody who has been here. Thank you everybody who gave super chats. And we're going to put it now because Greg is dying to go to bed. Look at him, he's so tired. He has no idea where he is anymore.
I'm not going to bed, I'm going to work.
He's going to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I was working this entire time.
Work it, Matt.
Work it. Thanks to everybody who was in the stream. Thanks everybody on the panel. It's great to have you all here, and we'll see you again. And take everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.